I wake up with a smile on my face.
My name is Jeremy Whittington, and my title is Managing Artistic Director here at Stage Left Theater.
I can't stop this feeling. It's one of a kind.
It is the In the Northwest's premier progressive nonprofit theater.
Unable to move one way or
We pride ourselves on doing the edgier shows that a lot of theaters don't touch in the area.
It will shout in exquisite excitement. It will vibrate.
We do political plays. We do plays about feminism, LGBTQ rights. We do racially charged plays.
I began beating him. I'm spy.
I started this position January of 2020, so right before COVID hit.
Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention.
Our mission here is to lift marginalized voices in our community and tell stories that bring to light issues that might not otherwise be touched upon in storytelling in the local theater region.
Will be to stand and face the face that I do wear with fear and disdain.
When I first came onto this position and met with the board of directors, I told them that we need to always institute our mission into everything that we do. And we can't bastardize our principles in any way. We can't veer off and do something fluffy that doesn't fit into our mission statement. And that's what's going to really solidify us, I think, and has solidified us as the go-to theater for political statement, for women's rights, for raising the Latino and Black community in this town. And while it's difficult, it's definitely worth it. Back in 2011, the owner of the building and our current board president, Robert Nelson, decided to have a group of his senior friends get together and do a readers theater. And they were housed in various basements of churches and schools and things like that. They were doing a play reading in the basement of a church, and as the story goes, one of the deacons had walked by and heard some bad words come out of this script, and they were asked to leave the church. So Robert, being the irreverent person that he is, decided that he was going to build his own theater. So he bought this building here in downtown Spokane and gutted it. It was an old retail space, and turned it into a 70-seat theater that you see today. And it became Stage Left out of the necessity to kind of tell those stories that are a little left-leaning and a little progressive and a little in-your-face with their political statements. And that's kind of how this little theater formed.
My dear brother, dear to me, bitch that I am, vicious, scheming.
We're really trying to be an active presence in our community.
All the world to me as well thou knowest.
Not only does it follow our mission statement, but it lets other like-minded organizations know that they're not alone.
So much love you've given me. So much love.
Our programming definitely involves doing some mainstream shows that people might be aware of. When we do choose those mainstream shows, we try to pick shows that aren't necessarily telling somebody what they should think, but telling them that they should think.
But this, nobody deserves this. Nobody.
You'll walk out of the theater with conversations with the people that you sat next to. We're not trying to make anybody left-leaning. That's not the mission of this theater. And we've certainly done plays that explore what can be negative about the left, too. It's really about having conversations with people.
He will trust his wife. He will not be jealous.
Since we shut down, we've kind of had to pivot and dodge and come up with new ways to tell stories. And starting last August of 2020, we began streaming various festivals, if you will, that normally would happen on our stage.
Up next, it's a tale of triumph, of fire, and excitement.
We have Kids Corner, which is local scripts from first graders that actors would perform on our stage.
Hi.
And since we couldn't have the actors in here, obviously, we sent those scripts out and had the actors perform TikTok videos.
Dun, 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 dun,
that was our first foray into the streaming world.
And then an epic battle ensued.
And the face of Jesus speaks to her. The face of Jesus says, "Drop the plate." And the woman is frozen with fear. And again Jesus says, "Drop the plate." And the woman speaks. The woman says, "It's part of a set."
The last show that we did before closing for COVID was Lonely Planet by Stephen Dietz. And when we did that production, we knew we had something special on our hands, and we wanted to take that to state competition and then regional competition and hopefully nationals. And because COVID hit, the whole system of festival going got reworked, and it ended up being virtual. And so I submitted a 30-minute clip of that show, and we made it to the top 38 in the nation. And then all the judges voted again, and we made it to the top 12 in the nation. And just last week, they sent a film crew of Broadway filmmakers out here with their 6 HD cameras, and they filmed our 1-hour presentation for national competition to the AACT Festival. We did the very best we could. The performances were fantastic. I designed the set for that. It's one of those sets that I got to walk away from knowing that I put everything that I had into it, and there's nothing I would have done differently.
Look around and see what's there. Smell the flowers, feel the air.
When I took this position at Stage Left Theater, I felt like I landed at home. The support that I had from the community has been overwhelming. The level of support, both financially and emotionally, that I personally have received and theater has received has just been a little overwhelming, really.
Don't be sad.
People love what we do here. There's this sense that Stage Left has been able to kind of be on the precipice of trying new things during this pandemic. We've done them and we failed and we've succeeded. But every time the community has really rallied around us and given us their full support. I think that everyone wants theater in this community to succeed. Whether it's here or Civic Theater or Lake City Playhouse or Ignite or Aspire or Blue Door Theater, all of these little components that make up the overall theater community of the Spokane region are really coming together in a way that I don't think I've seen anyway since I've lived in Spokane. And all our ships are rising. And I think that we're going to come out of the pandemic with new ideas, new partnerships, and new insights that are going to really help the arts just bump up to the next level in this area.